Feature Friday.
The freshest. Hello people, what's up? Welcome to Feature Friday. Today is Friday, it is a beautiful day outside and we are about to discover brand new music.
Yeah, we're gonna do our first, it's just suddenly tuned in. We're gonna do our first ever Arabic special.
Arabic music special.
Arabic
Otherwise,
music special.
it sounds like you're eating food or some...
Which would be good food.
Which would be fantastic food. Yeah. I love Arab food.
You've actually been loving, is it Lebanon food?
Lebanese food.
Lebanese
Ooh,
food, that's
my God, give me some of those grilled meats any day.
And even in Venezuela, like, there was like a...
Fried halloumi.
Yeah, there was great food.
Lebanese restaurants.
Yeah, Lebanese food, yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, so...
Back home.
We thought actually it was an appropriate time because we've checked out some of our favorite music. Like, for example, Spanish music and more flamenco based music plays a lot on Arabic influenced origins. Has a lot of Arabic influenced origins and a lot of Arabic sounds. And they're some of the ones that actually captivate us the most and intrigue us the most, given their natural
intricacy,
musical complexity, intricacy. And also then we did an Algerian podcast. And where we checked out people like Cheb Khalid, and he obviously has a lot of also Arabic. Cheb Mami, sorry, a lot of Arabic influences, and we've also checked out some Moroccan artists before. One with Sulking.
Oh yeah, good point. Yes.
We've also checked out Turkish music, which was somewhat
Algerian music overall,
yeah. So it was very interesting, and one of the things that captivated us the most, and I think also you guys seemed very interested in it, which was awesome, was Arabic music. So yeah, let's give it a go.
That's right. Enjoy our song, and then we'll see you on the other side.
As I always say in all these podcasts, we're always learning as we go. So I do apologize in advance if we make any mistakes in pronunciation of names, because I guarantee you it's gonna happen. I barely know how to pronounce my own. And do of course feel free to comment and let us know as much as you can, because I'm sure other people that will be tuning in that are just as clueless as us and willing to learn will be happy to read and check out things that you guys post in the comments and share, because it's truly awesome. I still can't believe that this is actually a thing where we learn about music every week.
I know, it's fantastic. It's freaking mind-blowing, the fact that you can learn so much about musical intricacies and complexities to such an extent just by opening up your horizons in the music category of life. You know, it's pretty cool.
I was actually very surprised at how much excitement there was for us to really discover this sort of a music, and I think it's because you saw our taste.
Yeah, and it makes it 10 times more exciting for us as well, because you guys have amplified the excitement for us right beforehand.
Took us from the city, cause the city sometimes is one too many, and I feel like the time just never stops by. Got the blues and I'm breathing heavy in my heart, there's just one too many, and I feel like the time just never stops by. And I got rain.
I'ma come here, let me talk to you in Spanish. You've got no covers, come to mind and we can vanish. Gotta get away from all the hell that comes with living lavish. What I've achieved, you've no idea, even I'm astonished. I tell my chicas better pull up with no pictures. I don't do social shit, that's just for business, not for bitches. I'm cashing out this check I promise came from pictures. And then I'm stepping out, taking some time, putting some stitches. I wasn't rich before, but if you heard one of my speeches, you think I was doing well, always chilling in different beaches. Was wearing diamonds all up in my necklace. Far from the truth, I was probably running breathless. Me llamaban bandolero, yo quiero cantarte una balada, pero yo soy un rapero. Tengo problemas que me persiguen desde el comienzo y yo nunca espero. Quieres que te cuente un cuento bien severo, porque yo sí me acuerdo cuando Tego Calderón y Don Omar eran los tipos que escupían más fuego. Y calle 13, el residente está de frente, y Pico sí fue en la cárcel por su gente. Yo no entiendo a estos raperos, me los como todo entero. Son como chihuahua con dientes. Puro ladra, ladra y no muerde. Puro ladra, ladra y no muerde. Chihuahua con dientes. Puro ladra, ladra y no muerde.
This is really cool. So the first artist that we're gonna check out today, it's Miriam Fares, and I apologize in advance if I am killing these names.
You roll the R's in Arabic.
You do?
I'm asking.
Oh, okay. I don't know. You sounded very confident there. Yeah, but she is from Lebanon. Lebanon. Lebanon.
Is it Lebanon?
I think so. Perhaps. Maybe I'm just.
Well, nice. Well, let's give it a watch.
Yep. Let's have a look. And this song is called Gumi.
Gumi or Gomi?
Gomi? I don't know. Let's have a look. It has captions too, so
Holy
it's exciting.
shit. Looks like a game.
Cool. Enjoy your life. Every moment is a blessing.
Indeed.
Miriam Fares.
That's coming out of those speakers,
It's
man.
really cool. Oh. It is.
I was like, why is it? How is it coming in the front and not in the back?
That is very funny.
That's like some videos have 4D audio
4D audio.
or 3D. I don't know. But it's like you feel it from all over the place.
Oh, it's 3D. It's not 4D.
Because 4D would be like, I don't know, you get splashed with water or something. That's like those 4D theatres. Do you remember those? You go in the
3D
cinema.
theatres.
No, 4D theatres where the chair would move and then you get splashed with water. You don't remember those?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I went to a few.
I watched a horror movie like that once.
Oh,
it was
horrible.
terrible. Very traumatizing.
May I say horrendous?
Ooh, cool. Oh, that sounds so nice. Damn. Ooh, hey.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god, her body is incredibly beautiful.
قومي قومي قومي
Gumi, gumi.
قومي قومي رقصي وريهم جمالك يلا انت يا بنية.
So they do seem to pronounce the R's. Ra,
Rah,
ra,
rah.
ra. Right, okay, fair enough. Go on.
Gumi.
She's from Lebanon, okay.
Yep. Nice.
Oh, it's gonna be
Oh
a
my God.
dancing podcast again.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, I would die for a Miriam Fares and an Anita collab. Oh my goodness.
Okay, very interesting, right? So this sort of has the sound. If you've never heard Brazilian funk, it has this sort of a sound, and to some extent, the choreography is very similar to it. Now, the question always to me is, like, where, because in South America, right, we took inspirations from all over the world, essentially. Like, for
Yeah.
example, percussion in terms of minor percussion and drums and things like that, that obviously originated from Africa.
Also, a lot and a fusion with our own indigenous drumming.
And in Caribbean influences. Then obviously when it comes to, I'd imagine, dancing,
is also
tribal
yeah.
And sort of indigenous, and I would imagine also from the origins of Africa, right?
Yeah.
So, but then when it comes to Arabic music, and the Arabic language and Arabic dancing, in South America, for example, like Shakira, for example, I think it's because she had relatives who were from...
She's descendant. I think she has descent.
Right.
Yeah. Her father. Yeah.
And she always used those type of moves of the hips and those kind of like, I don't know what you call them.
Oh, it's belly dancing.
Belly dancing, right? So it seems like South America is a big melting pot of this type of
cultures
and
dance
and
especially in the music and artistic side of things. It's a lot of a fusion from European influences, as it is as well from African and tribal indigenous descent too. So it's all a big mixture.
So my question is always like, where's the origin? Because I feel like that would be the best place to sort of understand what the concentrate was meant to be like, and how it's evolved through generations and technology and
fusions.
So it's super interesting to me, especially from my percussive perspective.
Yeah, of course I understand. So it's fantastic though. Look how gorgeous she is. The beautiful
Very
features.
Attractive woman.
That's so cool though.
It's kind of like a clarinet, but not really.
Yeah. I like the chorus. Really nice.
Yeah, I mean, she's an attractive woman.
Also, the rhythmicality, singing-wise, with the rhythmicality from the percussion is so very juxtaposed. They're doing something totally different. She's pulling back on those singing lines, and that melody is just sitting right on top of things, but it's kind of constantly pulling back, like right behind the beat. It's like right at the end of the bar.
It's as if it wasn't natural. Like, I don't know how she feels so comfortable doing that.
It somehow feels a little unnatural listening to it, right? And there's also that opposing melody that's coming from the clarinet. I want to say clarinet, but I know
no idea.
I'm probably very wrong by saying that. But wind instruments, you just coming through with such a distinct melody that if you took away the vocals, you would think that's the main source of melody. But when you add the vocals, she's sitting right in between the melodies and the harmonies of the wind instrument. So she's right in between. So it's giving you a lot of tension, a lot of suspension throughout the phrasing of the singing itself. It's really intricate, and nothing in here sounds easy.
Yeah, it's certainly not simple, right?
Yeah, it doesn't, and this is pop music. This is what people listen to, right? So this is really, it's really fascinating to me. It's
let's keep letting
so
the song
intricate.
Yeah, it's like some dragging going on, but not really.
But definitely in the vocalization of it. See, you see, she's right at the end of that. Ooh, cool! Yeah, it's very rooted, very grounded. How cool!
Yeah, if anyone
can play this at any party.
You can't let me know what that instrument is.
That is so cool.
There's lots of meaning certainly behind all of these.
Yeah, definitely.
It's actually a joke.
Fantastic.
It's so peculiar, but it's a joke.
That is so cool. That was
directed by Sheriff Tarhini.
Tarhini.
Or Tarhini.
That
props
is
to all those models.
so
Bloody hell.
Fantastic.
That could be a Vogue photo shoot, right there.
Literally. Can we have a moment for how small her waist is? I'm obsessed.
And that looks like a game.
That is so cool.
I thought it was CGI. I would imagine there's meaning behind everything. So if you do know, maybe if she's spoken
Miriam
about
Music is her own label, produce management stuff.
Woohoo!
That is sick.
Wow.
That is so cool.
Just seems
Props.
to be a big shock. Then.
Oh, come on. That's the way to go. If you want to make your own music, do it yourself. What a cool thing. It's hard though. It's harder. Not gonna lie. It's very...
I wouldn't say it's the way to go. I would say it's one of the ways to go. It's
Okay.
certainly one that's treacherous and difficult. But it's certainly
hard.
not the only way.
Getting through a jungle.
I think there's many ways. Like
I like that though. That's dope.
I think that's the dream of every artist.
I think so
to be
too.
able to do it your own way, and then
yeah.
essentially creating your own label under your own rules. But then, ironically enough, you've become a label, so
Yeah.
to some extent, where you've been running away from, now you're it.
I don't think it's like running away from it, but it's like having
you didn't
control.
want to choose.
No, I think why a lot of artists don't want to choose label systems is because they lose control.
Of course.
But in this aspect, once you've done it,
the dream.
you're in absolute control,
It's the dream.
right?
It's the Jay-Z dream, right?
Yeah, basically.
But certainly very, very peculiar. I must say, it's like it feels like oddly familiar because of the percussion and the dancing, but then it also feels very foreign and very new and extraordinary to me.
It's refreshing and complicated, and it's intricate
Probably
and
that's pop. What the
fascinating, but at the same time it's super catchy, and it has you dancing and singing along. It's a great track. I think, wow, cool.
Very unique.
I would love to know more about the meaning behind the imagery throughout the video. I find that it's obviously it's a pinnacle moment throughout the whole song itself, right? But because the lyricism isn't really alluding to it in a first hand, I would love to know more in depth.
I think also because it's gumi, right? Dance.
It's like stand up, yeah.
To stand up and dance. It's like perhaps dance is the universal language, because that's essentially what we all did as a human civilization before we were to evolve into what we are now.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Before we spoke, we danced.
That's true.
Right? Before there was language, one of the forms of communications we discovered was dancing.
That's fantastic.
So
Analogy,
perhaps that is the message of it. I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
It's great though. I really liked it.
Go
Fantastic.
On. So, as always, it's very difficult to make a list and sort of choose what artists. So do feel free to comment and recommend further artists for us to check out all throughout the week, and perhaps in future podcasts if we do a part 2.
All right. So the next one is Rashed Al-Majed. Al-Majed. I don't really know how to say. I am very sorry.
Also, another question: do the J's a J like in English, or are they H like in Spanish?
Or I feel like they might be like a throaty sound.
Like a H.
Like a yeah.
Mahet. Oh,
I don't know. It's I find like my instinct tells me maybe it comes from like the back of your throat, but I'm not completely.
Yeah, that's an interesting point of conversation, right? Like, not point of conversation, point of observation.
Mm-hmm.
Because different languages require different things naturally, linguistically, of course.
Yeah.
That may
awakens different sets of muscles in your mouth and larynx.
And that has to then translate to music.
100%.
Right?
Yes.
So
if you're talking technique and phonetics, 100%. There are plenty of studies that show that different languages, that people with native different languages adhere or find things easier in different singing capabilities. It's more innate in certain languages than it is in others.
So,
like for example, opera, finding a big open and warm vowels in languages like Italian and German. It's easier than it is for people that don't speak those languages.
Right, because that's obviously something that we've kind of been able to figure out ourselves by doing the podcast and listening to different music from all over the world. Like, it's so interesting how, for example, places like Korea does ballads. It truly feels perhaps more emotionally connected than other places. It's very interesting how Spanish ballads sound, right?
I find it fascinating how, for example, in Tagalog, Filipino ballads are so melodic when the language is so percussive naturally. So it's really interesting. And in the Arabic languages, the language itself is very breathy. There's a lot of it's a lot of use of the H's and that very breathy sounds. So I find that the elongated breathiness that might come through the singing is innate. It's naturally from the language.
See, it'd be interesting to check out rap, right?
But that's just my perspective.
No, I mean, we're just guessing here.
My very cold.
Or perhaps a somewhat educated guess.
Yeah.
That's still a guess. Go on.
Absolutely. Anyway, so this is Rashed Al-Majed, Walhan, and this is live on TV.
Oh, wow.
I think recently as well. This happened this year.
It's like for a series.
I think it might be like the
soundtrack of a movie?
Of the popular.
Holy
wow, that
shit.
is very packed. Or
Pardon my
the
French.
soundtrack to a very popular show, like novela, like soap opera. Wow, wonderful. Ooh, that's stunning.
That live band is showing levels. It's so unique, dude.
Wow.
So, what is that? Vibrato? What would you qualify that?
Those are not vibratos. Those are melismas. They're
Melismas,
completely
that's what
different to
they're called.
vibratos.
Sorry.
Yeah. So in the, it's funny. It's really interesting. It's not funny. It's interesting though, because the song is what you call a very Mixolydian scale. It's a very popular, often used in ballad type of scale. But the melody of the singing itself isn't like accentuated, so it's completely different. It's actually called, I'll tell you exactly, there's different scales, right? But the double harmonic scale, which you have accents in the fifth and the third, and they're totally different, and it sounds like what you're listening now, so that you have
so that's why
of
there's
harmonic.
that tension there, right?
Yeah, that natural suspension, but the actual chord progression of the song is on a Mixolydian scale than popular music ballad scale. What makes it intricate is that he's singing either on a double harmonic on a quarter tone scale, which is, it's like what the name says, you're a quarter of a note always under or over. So it's interesting. So it sounds like it has a lot of suspension, like there's a lot of natural tension to it,
which naturally would then create, because there's an inclination then towards a climax. Do you feel like there's
you're always leading up to something?
That's so interesting.
But
that's so smart.
He's going in and out of both, so he's playing with both scales, right? So he's playing with the Mixolydian and the double harmonic, or in and out, so he's using both capabilities, and I find that difficult. Like, I don't know how people do that.
Jesus, how do they figure these out?
I don't know, but that's why to me flamenco was such a
awesome.
mind-boggling genre, because it does that.
Crazy.
Yeah. So because it works on those two scales.
Oh, I love the percussion, dude.
See, those elongated sounds, those melismas, I find that they naturally come because of the language. Because when they speak, they naturally elongate vowels in their speech.
They also naturally exert emotion better.
I think so too.
Right? They exert pain and
emotion and passion. Yeah,
it's so bizarre.
It's
I
very
love it.
tangible,
I love
isn't
it, man. I'm buzzing.
Oh, that's amazing, though.
It's like an effect when it's in your throat. There's lots of dragging in both.
From the rhythmicality in the percussion and the
even
singing,
the singing,
too.
yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I say, don't attempt that. Don't sit down in the bottom of the boat while he's running.
I don't think it was running. It was just stationary.
Oh, okay.
It was just
saying.
Well, okay, wonderful.
Bit of live advice. Yeah, stationary, right? I was about to say.
It's just parked there. Ooh, nice.
He's telling her, let me show you the world, baby. See, she smiled. Okay, so.
What cool. What is that instrument though? I want to know if they're gonna do a close up in the. I think it's a like a string. It's not a.
It's a violin.
Not, what sounding is not a violin, is it?
Yeah, it was like 6 violins.
Yeah, but it was like in the solo.
Oh, I don't know if that's it could. I don't know. I have no idea if violins could sound like that.
I don't
know enough about classical instruments.
Me neither.
As you can obviously tell. Pretty sure some of the noise is like, oh my.
Oh come on, you guys.
But thing I do know about is percussion. That so in Venezuela or in South America in general, you call it a tambor, right? Now the problem is the big difference is in South America mainly you make them out of
pig skin.
Pig skin.
Or cow skin.
Or cow skin. You sort of mature, you dry it.
You stretch it.
You stretch the crap out of it. Then when you go more to the genre in Venezuela, for example, this is I guess where I'm most knowledgeable because I am from there, but tambor, the genre of tambor, which is the drum, it's a bit more, how would I explain it? You elongate the bass more to generate either a higher pitch or a lower pitch sound. So the fatter, the thicker, the lower the pitch, the thinner and the longer, the higher the pitch. So you generate those type of sounds. However, that one, I guess you'd call it kind of like a tambourine, right? So it would be, it's way higher pitched, and it's closer to like a
hand drum.
Closer like to a
tambourine.
timbale.
Like a tambourine.
But it's that I'm not sure if that's it. That's why that's why I was gonna ask the question on what are sort of the predominant percussion instruments in sort of Arabic music. Very, very intriguing to me because I love that rhythmicality and that sort of those sounds. They feel like home, but they're also very different. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool though because the rhythmic section of the song is also kind of draggy. It's like it's somehow pulling back to the end of the phrase, right? So right before you come into the next bar of music, they're always kind of like right at the end of it, and in comparison to how it would be normally, you have the drums coming in at 1, right? So they're at the front of the music, like right in front of that bar. It's hard to explain, but that's the only way I could possibly describe it.
Dragging again.
Yeah, they were constantly pulling back, and the singing also does that. But the drum, like the actual drum kit and the violins and the chord progression, everything else is happening on 4x4. So it has that, you have that like intention, like innate feeling of going in at 1, but everything is kind of dragged back as well. It's complicated. I don't know. It's really
hard
cool
to explain.
though.
I guess I should have stayed in those really long lessons of music school.
Me
and
too. I should have stayed.
Look, a star.
That is so cool. It feels so nice. It's romantic and it's open.
Well, they melted that kiss. Bloody hell. Oh, come on!
No, come on! Let them kiss, bro.
See, they look like kids. It's a bit younger. Charismatic fella as well, right?
Yeah.
The singer.
I'm kind of like invested in the storyline as well. Like, I want to know if they're gonna kiss or not.
He's telling her, I can show you the world again, baby. See, she smiled again. I actually love it, mate.
Me too. Wow, that's gorgeous.
Little dance. Oh shit.
Woo! Did they just get married?
I'm not
They
sure.
look like they just got married.
It's only a
Aww.
nice outfit.
I think they got married, bro.
Really? YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Very nice. So were those violins?
What?
Were those violins?
Oh, I don't know now.
Violins.
I don't know now. I have no
I think they
idea.
might have been.
But what a great freaking
That's a good song. Wala.
atmosphere.
Walhan.
Walhan. Yeah, it's fantastic
Rashed
atmosphere.
Al-Majed.
Phew,
Bless you.
phew.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless
I
you for
appreciate
good.
that.
One more bless you for good luck.
No, I think I'm okay. Thanks.
Wow, you usually sneeze 3 times. Actually, no, you usually always sneeze twice.
You-
Not
oh,
once, but twice.
What a fantastic song. Wonderfully
Actually, this-
arranged and given. It's really
There was this other singer, right? You mentioned
delivered.
it. She was like Moroccan and half Canadian or something.
Oh, yeah. I have her here. I'll show you later.
All right.
But now we got
Oh,
somebody
right,
else.
okay, we'll go with the order of the list.
I have an order, bro.
Okay,
Do
fine.
not mess with my order.
You are the boss.
Anyways, that was really cool though. I want to know more about him and what
Certainly.
he's got. Else we should
I want to know
check
more
out
about
next.
that storyline as well.
Me too.
The
Did
hell
they kiss? Did they get married?
Who were
I
those
find
little
out they
people
did.
in the top floor?
And why did they,
Interrupt the
sabotage
bus.
their kiss? That
The
was
bus, the kiss. I said, why do they interrupt the bus?
Well, it's a boat to begin with.
Yeah, I really just wouldn't recommend you sitting on the edge as the boat is going.
But there,
Because
they
he will
weren't.
do this. This is you two. That's it, bro.
Right.
And I don't know
Wonderful.
in what waters they were swimming or would be swimming in, but I would highly recommend you do thorough research in finding out if there's any sort of animals that can absolutely devour you if you are to fall down on.
Okay, wonderful, Efra. Do not book a holiday with Efra. He will tell you all the scary things before he tells you where to go.
No, actually, do book a holiday with me, because if I do book you a holiday, it means you're going to an absolute safe haven
Not even mosquitoes,
where nothing
bro.
can hurt you. I don't care about land animals.
You don't?
No, not really.
I would.
I care about deep sea creatures.
Who's gonna go down deep sea, bro?
I don't know. Maybe one time. That one time I'm there, one of those deep sea squids would decide to. Have you seen that video of that guy
No.
in a surfboard?
No,
And a surfboard and a giant squid has wrapped around his long spaghetti-looking tentacles around his surfboard, and everyone's like laughing, ha ha ha. It's like in fail videos. No. You have no idea how dark. What a turn that could have had.
Bro, I
They're
have
crazy.
no idea. This is what
Giant
to tell you.
squids are not to be fucked around.
Giant squids.
Yeah, they exist. They're real.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
They
Now,
also
next
come to
time
the
they're gonna be like
surface.
Megalodon is real again. You know?
And everyone will be like, I called it. I knew it was gonna happen.
Not Megalodon, but something else probably just as scary.
Oh, I see.
I mean, there has to be something down there which is just lurking around, waiting for its opportunity to get on somebody's meat.
Because we're so delectable.
Yeah, we're noisy as hell, and also we contaminate. I think our time is gonna come. That's what I'm saying. One of these days, some shit from deep sea is gonna walk around. It's gonna be like, hey,
Godzilla.
get it together. Throwing
Slap you.
Coca-Cola bottles in the fucking seafloor, man.
Fair enough. Anyways, moving on from that.
Do you know Cristiano Ronaldo? You know Cristiano Ronaldo
This is literally
Costed
fun
co-
facts with Efra.
costed Coca-Cola $4 billion because in his Euros interview he moved the Coca-Cola bottle away from the camera and said, "Psst, drink water." And it costed him in stocks $4 billion. Or is it 4 million? I'm not too sure. But I'm sure the story is just as impactful.
Oh my
Because when have you ever done anything that impacts a company that much? No one's ever done it like that, you know?
Fair
But
enough.
yeah, that's tough. But yes, do drink water, kids. Stay quenched.
Never thirsty.
God.
Right. So now we have, I don't even know how to say this, but Abu featuring Yousra.
Yousra. Oh, nice.
Yousra. And yeah, the song is called 3 Dakat.
Where are they from?
3 Dakat.
Shall I search up?
Yeah,
Search up
go
really
for
fast.
it.
I think
Go for it.
they are, or Abu,
Abu.
Egypt.
Egypt. Oh, you know what? When I was a child, I
think.
always wanted to go to Egypt. I had this whole thing about going to Egypt. Like, I was obsessed with going to Egypt when I was a child. Still are.
I still would love to go to pyramids. But you were obsessed when you were a child.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, very, very focused on that. Why? Literally never been exposed to anything Egyptian in my life.
Egyptian mythology. That's probably why you were so.
I have no idea, Efra, because that's not popular back home. Like, no, that's really not.
Caricatures and cartoons would paint Anubis.
You think so?
And the
maybe
pyramids.
Perhaps that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
But
I remember because I also wanted to go.
Oh yeah, that was like my dream as a child.
Well, still love to. It's just a bit fucking warm though, isn't it?
I will still go. I think that's one of the places that I have on my bucket list to go and visit.
It's one of the 7 wonders of the world, isn't it?
Yeah, the pyramids.
Wow, that made me sound like I'm fucking 89 years old.
yeah.
Read in a leaflet or a pamphlet, or actually, which one's different? Well, it must have been a brochure.
God, what have you eaten today? My God. Okay, let's have a look. Nice.
Summer vibes.
Well, there's always summer. Isn't it always summer in Egypt? Isn't it? That's how it goes. Ooh! Kinda like bachata a little bit. Isn't it a bit like bachata a little bit?
If you don't know what we're talking about, do search up right now bachata. Just search up bachata. And that's it. And just press search on YouTube and listen to it. And then listen to the song.
Romantic bachatas. Just, you play any.
Romeo Santos, if you'd like.
If you know any recommendations.
The king of bachata in South America.
100. But that is so bachata-like. Listen.
I love it. Even the arrangement starts.
Ooh, yes.
So we're starting to get an idea with the origin of all the sounds we sort of know, right?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Oh, how cool!
I saw her, I thought she was a mermaid.
Aw, get your damsel.
Oh no.
God, she has somebody already.
Actually looks a bit like Aquaman.
The guy that came out from the
boat.
model,
yeah, go on, keep going. Looks a bit like Aquaman.
He kinda does.
Just this muscle, obviously, but you know what I mean. Oh no. How did love touch my heart? That's such nice lyricism.
Ooh. Fantastic!
Whoa, look at that boss.
Listen, the musicality here is beautiful. It's so melodic, but he holds on to that suspension, and it has so many beautiful colors coming through. The lyricism is so wholesome, so very nice and wholesome. I mean, I am totally whipped. Yeah. I love this song.
Certainly lovely colors, both auditory speaking and visually speaking.
I agree with it, and look how picturesque everything is. So nice. Nice glasses.
Dude, she's gorgeous. Go on, son.
Hey, wait, don't go. The bus is moving.
The bus is still moving, dude.
The bus is moving.
How the hell did she do that?
How did they stop so quickly?
Get off the bus.
Ah, he's a driver. I love that.
Ah, look at his brother. I mean, may I say,
yes.
Just go left.
Yes.
Look at press play. Now pause. Look at a beautiful woman next to you, mate.
Oh yeah.
So,
well, come on. Yes.
Perhaps that's what he's alluding to. Sort of, you can tell.
Oh yes.
But this sort of idea of unattainable love.
Yeah.
In the sense of it may have not been what it may have not been the timing you would have liked it to be. Destiny wasn't on your side.
And life is a forever moving bus.
Sure, but because you're so fixated in this idea of unattainable love, you become blinded to
your surroundings and what you got with you right now.
To the wonders that surround you.
Oh, so poetic.
Yes.
But I totally agree.
I do like to write poetry every now and then. And then throw it down the bin.
Wow, never read it out loud. Wonderful hobby to have.
I'll throw it in the recycling bin though.
Okay, wonderful.
Save the turtles. Oh, come on, son. I can get 2 bounces on that. I'm a big fan.
Me too! Kind of reminds me a little bit of Abel Pintos. Like, sound-wise. That would be such a cool Argentinian balladeer, fantastic singer.
He's a boss. Search him up.
Abel Pintos. It would suit so well for sound aesthetic. The two of them together, the lyricism, the natural melodic and romanticism through about it all. Very nice.
Dime por qué.
Literally, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it fit
work,
so well?
It would work. Oh, and then you've lost her. Ah.
Oh no.
That is the worst feeling in a club.
Oh, hello.
What the fuck? I want to be in this party.
How do you... Okay. Hi. Ah, so nice.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. That's Yousra.
Not what I was expecting. She's stunning though, what?
Oh, so she likes someone else.
Wow! So it's completely opposite to what we were just hearing,
Play it again.
rhythmically speaking.
No, just press play. They're not together. They're friends.
You see that? That is so cool!
Oh, it's a different girl, alright.
I adore her vocals.
Big fan.
Oh, I love it!
And all these videos
I
choose
adore it!
amazing looking models.
I am sold!
That one is going straight into my playlist and I'm overplaying it for like 15 hours.
I am totally happy about that. Oh, it's so good!
Listen to the pause. So there's this in the back. Listen to that. Right, and then there's kind of like the bass line.
Okay.
So it's like, I don't know how many people are playing. I don't,
A lot of
what
people.
the minor percussion. Go on, play it again.
That is so cool, my man. That is so freaking dope.
This could be possible by one person, probably 2. I don't know. That's really. I want to see more. I'm so willing to learn. I wanted someone to teach me this stuff. That's class.
Isn't it fantastic? Her vocals were so sweet, so
this is it.
nice, so very sensual
Love it.
to a certain point, but they weren't. And
It
they
was a
were
good
so
idea.
great.
was
Great
a
idea,
great
bro.
idea.
This
And
was a
you guys.
fantastic idea. Well done,
Great
you guys,
idea.
for
If I could hit the like button on you, I would.
in every single one.
But
of
you should hit the like button on this one. Because then other people can also be discover the video, and it also helps YouTube algorithm and the Feature Friday podcast.
You know what it is. All right.
That would be perfect. Ding!
Ding moment. Okay, now this is what you were talking about. Moroccan singer.
All
She's actually half Moroccan, half Canadian.
That's it.
She sings in English, but with Moroccan descent and
lots of Arabic influence here.
in her music. Yeah.
And I think she's fairly young, and not fairly young in the industry, I think, or fairly young in age. That's kind of what the comments say. I'm not too sure which one.
Again, I have never heard of her before. This
Brand
will
new.
be our first time, like the rest of the other artists that we just checked out.
But a
today.
lot of people were very interested in sort of us hearing it. I think it's because this is a stripped version.
So it's like a completely acoustic cover, like a.
Could be, right? I think
Yeah.
that's probably what it means.
I think it was just her and the piano.
Oh,
I
very
think
nice.
based on what I read by your comments.
Well, this will be the last video of the day, I think, right?
No, we got another one to go.
Yippee!
But I don't actually know how to say her name, so
Faouzia.
Faouzia. So apologies again in advance.
She's half Canadian, so I wonder how they pronounce it in Canada and then how they pronounce it in Morocco.
Yeah, really cool.
Right.
Anyway, so this is how it all works out, stripped version.
Bloody hell, she's... Oh, it's just playing the piano, right?
Nice.
Herself.
Goodbye always starts with hello. That's why I don't trust anyone that walks through the door. But I'll throw that out the window. I'm just gonna pretend that this gonna end on a
Pause.
good note, but
Isn't it refreshing when you find a... What would you... I mean, I know it's too linear, this whole tenor, soprano, what's the other one? Alto. Would she be an alto?
100%.
But she's like a pinnacle alto. She's like a bang on alto, altissimo alto, you know?
Yeah, I would think
Isn't
so.
it refreshing though? You find these voices, like these female voices, you're like, they make your absolute chest like
Cave in.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
it's like,
shit.
woo, they're touching some fibers.
Someone who has that capability also is Adele.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's why she became so sort of
Well known, yeah.
because she has that capability of she absolutely empties your...
Is the resonance that what makes your chest vibrate from the technicalities of it all?
Your phone ring when you sleep and you leave it here.
No, it's the vibration. So what creates the most vibrations is the lower range sounds, basses, the kick drums, lower phonetics and vocal capabilities. They usually often resonate the most here. What happens with sopranos and higher range frequencies is that they also hit here in the chest because they're so resonant, but they create this elated effect, like people feel elated when they listen to these things because they naturally elevate your frequency, scientifically speaking, but it that's why when you listen to altos you find it so like it touches emotionally, it packs a punch because it hits your chest first.
And it's way more grounded. It feels grounded, right? It feels
It's
sort of like...
because of the resonance itself.
So
Yeah,
it feels like full body experience.
that's right. But it starts here instead of working its way up to like your head space kind of, and that's why people call it a head voice.
Okay.
Because it feels like it's up here.
I understand now.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
it's not a good no, it's never good no, but I keep
But it's fantastically resonant.
I can see, yeah, but not right now. It's
Nice.
it all works out for me. Kind of funny how it all works out.
It's only way more...
Fantastic
So they-
flexibility in her larynx.
Way
Beautiful.
more sort of... What would you call it? Yeah, certainly more... Yeah, mainstream to some extent sound, right? There are some certain... What would you call it? On natural decisions, I guess, if you were just exposed to mainstream music, right? But it is a more linear sort of a song compared to all the songs we've heard now. So I'm very looking forward to perhaps, well, letting the song evolve to begin with, and or maybe and seeing perhaps where this sort of, because she's certainly unique, right? Not just because the fact that she's more resonant than the typical female voice, but yeah, I just get the feeling something's about to happen in the sense of we're about to get an evolution where you sort of perhaps see those influences come in. Very interesting. I'll be also very interested in seeing maybe like
the full band version of this.
or some of her other work, right? It's very, very intriguing.
Interesting.
Well, she's certainly very, very what would you call it?
gifted.
Them-
Yeah, it's very gifted.
She produces pieces which have a high potential in the market,
Yeah, I agree. Very much so.
the popular market.
I can see.
Gorgeous.
Being so pretending
Nice.
it all works out.
That funny how it all works out. Such a difficult flip. It goes from her lower range, not so much of a full fold, not so much of a full body sound, into a completely big explosive belt. Very, very difficult. That it goes from nothing to something really quickly. It's very explosive, a very explosive singer, but she's got beautiful control of those high falsettos too. Really nice choices though, singing wise.
Yeah, she's
Really
it's like seeing it's like seeing a top athlete perform world class movements, which are very efficient.
Yeah, it's
in,
like
in
watching.
energy.
It's like watching a very well trained contemporary dancer.
Yeah,
You know?
everything's controlled, no wasted movement.
Exactly, and even though things might seem effortless, they're really well thought through.
Yeah, they're
like,
biomechanically made purposely like that.
That's right. Like there's a whole secret formula to it all, you know. Like, and it sounds like it, it feels like it, and I think it also I think it's the way it's delivered that gives you that open essence of knowledge and control.
I wonder what the study of the movement of the larynx is called. Or I
The
guess,
science itself.
or this study of sing.
Good point. I don't know if that's like
The name. If you wonder if it has a name.
Yeah.
Otorrinolaryngologo.
Yeah, the person that sees your larynx. What is it called?
Yeah, but
in
for
English?
example, say you're a tennis player, right, and you want to see movement efficiency.
Yeah.
You would look at biomechanics.
All right, so with a specialist in biomechanics.
Yeah, like how the body moves and what would be the most efficient way.
I don't actually know the name of that.
And the way you would move, which would be less injury prone,
I
and
see.
also to generate the most amount of energy and power in the most efficient way possible.
I will
without
search
risking
that up.
injury.
I actually don't know what it is in
Because
singing.
I guess essentially is what you break down, right? But I wonder what the name of that is.
Vocal coaching?
No, certainly. But
The specialist name.
no, the study of it. What is it?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Could
the
just be called the
larynx.
study of singing, right?
I have no idea, bro.
Yeah, very-
I've never really thought about it that way before. But yeah,
no.
there must be. I think there is, and I just simply don't know. Apologies.
That's what happened. So certainly big influences here now. Pull that back again. Some more uniqueness coming. Beautiful. I'm a fan.
Me too.
Wow, she's done a song with John Legend.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit. And it's Reason, I think.
This is amazing, my guy.
She is wonderful.
That is fantastic.
That's probably one of my favorite discoveries of the year.
I really, really like how incredibly talented she is. And I love that really it is a very subtle but very clear influence on the Arabic melismas itself.
Yeah.
Oh, this premiere on January.
January.
Cool.
Who is she with?
Ooh, sounds cool. I think she is with
Sony?
Must be SME. Oh yeah,
Oh, Warner.
Sony ATV.
No, Atlantic
Oh
Records.
yeah, Atlantic Records. There we
Atlantic
go.
Records.
Atlantic.
Is that what John Legend is with as well?
Well, I think so.
Really?
He must be.
I wouldn't think so.
I think isn't he with the UMG?
No idea. Well, she
Doing
seems
it.
to be in good hands, and she's fucking. She's
Atlantic
so popular.
Records.
Jesus Christ.
But she has it all to win, though. Like, there's so much power, there's so much essence, there's so much great delivery, and fantastic vocal capability there that is so, like, easy to hold on to. You know, I don't know, and it resonates with you from the beginning. There's that, and I think it comes from that natural alto, power vocal, qualities that she's
joke.
got. Yeah.
And that's pretty new. Oh no, that's last year.
Last year.
Fairly new. 2020, July. Right, so bang on in the middle of like when the end of the world was happening.
Yeah, basically.
Well, there's someone left, right? I think.
Yeah. Mehad Hamad.
I see.
And this is a live performance that also happened last year.
Oh my god, look at the setup in that.
There is like a whole orchestra or something. I don't know what the song is called. My apologies. But here we are. Let's have a look. It's a live performance. Ooh. What? Oh, that is so peculiar. Not what I was expecting, but I love it. Hello, friend.
I feel like I want to bow down, dude.
I know. It's a sax. How did they make it sound so cool? Oh, it's that double harmonic scale. Wow. Maybe you were right.
So he's got a flute there.
Yeah.
I wonder what the name of that flute would be then. And then also, there, I'm happy we watched this video. Then I want to see the percussions. Look at that instrument in the far left.
Yeah. It's like a mandolin, but it's not a mandolin. Bro, the rhythmicality is insanity. I was gonna say, where are the backing vocalists? I was waiting for it. It's like everything is live, then the
This is
backing
so
vocalists must
interesting
be
to
in
me
there.
because I can see the bloody instruments.
Okay, let's talk about the switch in rhythmicality, right? So
Joke, mate.
fantastic.
Bit of a nightmare for the drummer, I must say, but joke.
But it was so smooth. That switch between that intro into what we're hearing now, completely smooth. I mean, it took me a second to process that we had changed the
It's awesome.
rhythmicality, and even the syncopation changed as well. Like that is so cool. I am totally wow.
There's one aspect of the minor percussion which I don't recognize, but they keep panning the camera away. I want to keep watching on.
Let's have a look. Gorgeous women too.
That, what the fuck? Those three things.
This,
What do you call those in English? No? Those
this.
three things. They're like a pandereta. They're like a... What do you call that in English?
Tambourines?
They're like tambourines.
But this is a tambourine. What he has right here is a
Yeah,
tambourine.
so you play them like a tambourine, but it's not a...
But they're
Obviously, it's not a tambourine.
No.
Porque tamborín in Spanish is different. It's not the same as tambourine in English.
Yeah, that's right.
But I wonder what these are called. Because I've seen sometimes like here, maybe sometimes like you walk past and there's like an, I don't know, like an Arab concert or something. And I've seen those people play that. And I was like, what the fuck? What is that? So there is three people. Okay, fine. It makes sense.
Cool.
And then there's like a... It's like a conga looking thing, but it's not conga. It's like a... I guess that would be... Hold on. Let me just make sure that I'm actually not tripping balls here.
Yep, sure. Go ahead.
Tambourine.
See, that's a
Yeah,
tambourine.
so it would be closer to this. Yeah, it's kind of like close to this, but not really.
That happens so fast. Yep.
I wonder what the hell.
They're so cool, no? I would love to see a music score for one of these tracks, because I find like probably the rhythmical, like how it's written rhythmically, would probably mess up my head as well.
You call them
Yeah.
a goblet drum
A goblet drum.
or darbuka.
Oh, cool.
Arabic darbuka drum dombek. It's tunable. That's the one he's holding here.
Yeah. That it's like
The third person from right to left.
here, this one.
Sorry, second person from right to left, which is this one. At first, I didn't know you call that. You call him that. Darbuka. Okay, and then you have this,
Yeah.
which I think is what they're playing.
Oh,
Well,
what
Amazon's letting me down.
What are they called?
Oh,
This
well,
is so interesting. Maybe
very
people in the comments can let us know.
got it.
What are they called?
They're called Yeah, it's just the frame. Right, so they're called Remo frame drums. Well, Remo is that's the brand. But they're just called frame drums.
Are you sure? Wow, cool.
They're called the Remo. I think it's pronounced Remo in English. Has a wide body shell, or they're frame drums.
Nice, and you play them
like
just
this.
like that.
They look like pancakes.
How
Nice.
fun.
Okay, go on.
That is so cool.
There we go.
Yeah, so there are 3 doing different rhythms. Oh, they have like bells inside. Look, this one has like bells inside.
Yeah, that's the one I showed first. So it is like a frame drum with a tambourine.
That is so cool.
Or just with bells inside. Just.
See that dragging on the phrasing is so nice. Wow.
True force.
Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's a saxophone. I see.
So it must have been a saxophone before as well.
Yeah,
right?
most likely.
Interesting.
I love that, like, leave. That really laziness at the end of the phrasing for his singing is so cool.
Spanish we call it
Dejo.
which
Yeah.
means to
leave.
leave.
Yeah.
So it adds this like it doesn't actually mean lazy. It just means to like
It's like it
let
has,
die down. Let
let it simmer down.
Aha,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
it's like you're letting it simmer down. It's really cool. So the tension's kind of dragged off. Is it
like it's just
sha?
nonchalant
Yeah.
carefreeness. People are smiling and they love it.
Why wouldn't you? This is a vibe. Even the chorus is really hard. Nice.
Bloody hell! So each percussionist, so one percussionist is, while the other one is doing.
Oh.
But it's all happening at the same time, and then there's 3 other percussionists doing something else.
Crazy.
That is so. It's like teamwork. That's awesome.
Woo! Oh, I didn't show. Oh, I'm not showing. Woohoo! My
bro,
God,
thank
that is
you,
so
man.
cool. I wonder what this event was for.
So it's fairly serious.
Yeah, a very,
Big deal.
very, But how cool! I really like that. That the rhythmicality is so nice. It's so very different. I mean, can I just play the beginning, just a little bit, just because he sounded so different. See, that's a 4x4 hip hop R&B feel.
I feel like pause. I feel like Nash and Dennis Brown.
We're gonna come in at
Yeah.
any point. You know what I'm saying?
It's like Caribbean with
Yeah.
with New York rap.
And then he goes into this. How? That is so cool. You know what I'm saying? That is so
Yeah.
cool. How'd they do that? It's so nice.
That musical
Really like it.
director
All the
will
praise.
actually
I mean,
kiss your feet.
it is so cool. I would love to see the music score for this. That
Yeah.
that would be so nice.
I would love to be sitting down there just watching.
Just watching.
Good joke.
That is so nice.
Well-
I adore that.
As always, do let us know more about all of these performances we've watched. Certainly we checked out more than I thought originally. I don't know why. So it's super interesting that we checked out sort of so much variety. And I think some of my questions have been answered by watching, but I'm sure a lot of them will be answered by reading the comments. So again, I know some of you sometimes drop a text like, oh, I don't want the comments to be too long, but don't feel free.
Please do.
We really try and read everything, and luckily we have a little team, aka mother and father, and then Bali and me, and we try and check out every comment, so nothing will go unseen. And I'm also sure it will help out other people that may not know much about it like us, and
That's
sort of
right.
learning and like that's how it sounds and the music, and this way we can all kind of, I don't know, connect through music, and it's as if we were all in the same place experiencing the podcast.
Yeah, experiencing it all from the at the same time. Honestly, what a fantastic podcast. The musical dynamics and the changes and variations from each performance and each music video that we watched today was absolutely fantastic. So dynamic, so alive, so vibrant and romantic and tribal all at the same time. What a wonderful... Yeah, it feels so human. It feels so real. And what I like the most is that, you know, you hear the human aspect
It's
of it.
tactile somehow.
Yeah,
you know?
it's tangible. It's not an unrealistic sound. It's nothing like, this will never sound like that if I went to see it live. You know.
Like the studio version,
Yeah.
it's not unrealistic compared to the live version. To some extent,
Yeah.
I'd say this type of music, live
It's
is
better live.
without a doubt. I'd say, right?
100%. Especially when displayed in this manner that we just watched.
I don't know if that's
Listen.
usually what all concerts look like, but I would pay every dime to go and watch that.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much, guys, again for broadening our horizons on music and exposing us to yet another amazing music industry that we're just
Getting
tipping our
started.
toes into. So let us know what else would you check out next. What other artists would you totally tune in for the first time, check out from anywhere around the world. And yeah, we will. Don't forget to tune in this Sunday. We're gonna be doing a live stream, a cooking bastard. Since Efra couldn't do it last week, we're gonna do it this week. You feeling good now?
Yeah, mate, I've been fine. I just needed a recovery day. Well, actually, I needed a recovery weekend. That week was awesome. And then, but since Monday, Tuesday, I've been alright. So
Nice. Well
happy
done.
day. So we'll definitely be cooking.
We'll definitely be cooking this Sunday. So this is at 12 p.m. UK time. So tune in for a chaotic episode of The Cooking Bastard. And yeah,
Goodbye.
I think that's it.
Peace.
Bye-bye.